It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got a showdown in the NFC South. It's the Bucs and the Saints, next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. They come in 0-3 and in desperate need of a win.
And as a team, you start to feel a little bit snake bit. They need something good to happen right now so they know it's not just them. They think they have the makings of a good team.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here come the Saints to take over for the first time. And here's the new man under center after 9 seasons as a Raider. Derek Carr is the guy.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. In his 7th season now, here's Alvin Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the gun, it's Carr. His throw incomplete. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36. Now Carr. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Here's Carr to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. To throw is Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Encroachment, defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Kamara is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. They've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Taken down by Pete Werner. This is 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground with White. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And you look at the Saints defense. Well, they've played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The Bucs at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they fell in the opener. Got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. They'll try the air now with Smith. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's White. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And the Buccaneers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was Rachaad White who wrapped the drive up with a touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Carr gonna throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. On 4th down, here's Andy Lee on to kick it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. From the gun, here's Smith. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. First down, here's White. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The Smith throw on target to Godwin here. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Now back to the ground game with White. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's second and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now it's Smith. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bucs have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Carr now to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Now Carr. Now the pressure pressure, gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Carr. Complete. It's Johnson. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Bucs are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Out of the gun, Smith. Airing this one out for Evans. And got his man complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll go up the middle with White. And he's going to be met at about the 43. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as we say goodbye to September and take a look around the NFL here on this first day of October. We'll begin across the Atlantic at venerable Wembley Stadium in London. And it was the Jaguars playing their first of 2 in London who came away with the victory. Travis Etienne. What a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see currently they trail in that ball game. 2 touchdown passes there for Lamar Jackson. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And in that one, it's the visiting Dolphins who are out in front. Odell Beckham, a touchdown reception. It was a solid first half for the running back, Rachaad White. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Still fighting for more. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Bucs offense set to begin this third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Play action. It's Smith. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game.
He's got a man complete, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 35 yards. And the Bucs are able to widen their advantage. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. He gets away from one. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
And the Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Catch made right side by Wilson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On play action, now Carr. He lets it go deep for Olave. And that's going to be incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Tries the left side and finds Olave. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 10-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is...
Oh, this is blocked. The Bucs pick it up, but he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. Before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spend a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
Looking downfield for Godwin, and that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. And they'll try to run the option here. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 14 yards that time, and a 1st down on the keeper.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. A shotgun snap for Smith. Steps away. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game, and a 1st down on that last catch as well. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Opting to run again here with White. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a 1st down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looked like, you're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turned. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 46 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They'll run again. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Bucs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive spans 13 plays. And a nice play on the end of it. An 18-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error.
Still
Stay
first down.
alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Now Carr.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now 2nd and 3.
To throw, it's Carr.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now Carr, gotta have this one.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Irving. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
Gino now to throw. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Delay of game, offense.
I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. He's to the 15. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. In a division game, it's usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for the Bucs, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.